Thanks for downloading a 3CR podcast. 3CR is an independent community radio station based in Melbourne, Australia. We need your financial support to keep going. Go to www.3cr.org.au for more information and to donate online. Now stay tuned for your 3CR podcast.
We're putting up new buildings, we're knocking down the old. We're working in the summer heat and in the winter cold. And the labour power we sell, me boys, for a hard-earned weekly pay produces mighty profits for the greedy MBA. And whether we were born here or born in Italy, in Greece, in Spain or Ireland, in England or Fiji, we all of us are workers, united we must stand, until the wealthy bludgers have been driven from our land. We faced deregistration, it backfired in the face. We're not fooled by arbitration, we won't stay in our place. We hit the bosses hard and fast to win and keep our gains, and break a couple of concrete pours to back our log of claims. So keep your powder dry and hold your head up high. It's class to class and face to face, our limit is the sky. We've got a fighting history and we never will be cowed. Our builders' labour is a name to make a man feel proud.
And it's good morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed here on the Concrete Gang every Sunday morning, 9:30 on your 8:55 on your AM dial, 3CR Community Radio. Here we are with all the gang here. We've got three trees.
Morning, how are we?
Or two bears, or whichever one you want. We've got the bald-headed sparrow.
Morning, everyone.
There used to be the bald-headed eagle, but he's gone down a few.
Gone downhill real fast.
And you got the chipmunk, the gorilla.
The gorilla.
So that's how we've been back a couple of weeks now, and we're just getting back in the swing of things. We'll nearly get the show right this week with a lot of luck.
Third time it'll be nailed. Next week it'll be spot on.
Nearly right.
Goes a lot better with some other bloke, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
We don't want to say that.
No, we don't want to say that.
Oxygen thief.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, he'll be looking up now. Oh, my God.
I hope he's not listening because he does rag up.
Yeah, he does. He gets upset. Well, let's get the bad news out of the way. We've had a death. One of our members, Gary Briggs, or Buffer Briggs as we call him, good old Buffer, has passed away last week, and his funeral's on this coming Tuesday. It'll be at the Port Melbourne Footy Club. And it's going to be there at 1:00 sharp. So for the people out there that knew Buffer, there's quite a few. He's in doing the stop going in the industry, old fella. His funeral's going to be on Tuesday, 1 p.m. at the Port Melbourne Football Club. So we'd like to see a good turn up and give a good old one of our brothers a good old send off. He's a good bloke, old Buff. He used to always say, gorilla, have I lost my good looks? Have I still got my big nose and beady eyes? And Buffy, you still had him till the day you died, mate. He's a terrific bloke, had a great sense of humour. Could tell you a million stories. There was another one, he was doing the stop-go out at Chadstone. And there's got one road that goes around the perimeter. It's just one way, if that road stops, the whole joint's fucked. So I pulled up and old Buffett, I've got to say, look, he never wins sale of the century, my old mate, but I pulled up and he's got the sign on go. I said, and everyone's beeping, but put it on stop. So he puts it on stop. We're just having a chat, la. Anyway, I said, all right, mate, I've got to get going. I've got to go upstairs and have a meeting with the bosses. So I took off anyway. I get to the meeting, have the meeting with the bosses. And this bird comes in the meeting. She's whispering to the boss, and he's looking at his phone, I said, what's going on? He goes, oh, she just heard in the radio there's been a massive traffic eruption there, or corruption, or what do you call it? Disruption down here at Chadstone. I said, oh, geez, wonder what's happened. I said, I think I might know. So I go and look over the edge. It is here he is, the old Buffer, following instructions. He put the sign on stop. I didn't tell him to put it on go when I left, so it's still on stop. Horns are beeping and that, and old Buffett just standing there with his beady eyes and his big nose, still blinking and all that, and
With his good looks.
and his good looks, and shut down Chadston. So I'll never forget him for that. Fine piece of work. He's like one of them old soldiers. You tell them to stand there, and they stand there.
Words out of my mouth. I was to say, what a good ranking father. Takes great direction.
He's a terrific bloke. So to Kyle and your family, with condolences from the Concrete Gang, and we'll be there on Tuesday to give 1 o'clock at Port Melbourne Footy Club to give Buffer a good old send-off. All right, that's the bad news. What else we got, boys? We should give probably a bit of a feedback on the Well Care Centre.
The Wellness Centre.
Wellness Centre.
Oh, yep.
Oh, that's a slab.
The new building at the office, the Wellness Centre, the crane went up yesterday.
Yep.
You won't miss it. It's got CFMEU down the side of the massive,
Yep.
so we know where it is. So that's coming along pretty well. It's only a small job, but it's
Very small footprint.
pretty intricate little job, you know.
Yep. There's a lot of tight manoeuvres had to be
Yeah.
made in there.
Yep. So that's coming along good. It looked
Once you
good.
don't trip over and leading up in the scissor lift, that's what
Yeah,
you
oh,
want.
yeah.
I know, you might have to do an ice bath
Shoulder.
for 10 seconds.
He's not happy about the scissor. But it's coming up good. Look, crane looks good. The science looks good. So I think that's hopefully meant to be done by grand final week. The whole building, apparently.
You've gone out on a limb there.
Yeah,
Tell you what, that's early crow if
That's
I've ever
what I'm
heard
hearing.
one there.
But,
Remember that, listeners.
But it's going to be good. It's going to have a gym in it.
Yeah.
You know, help
It's a gym for...
help injured members get
Yeah.
back to work and all that. I think there's going to be a full-time physio there, and
It's got a men's a level just like a men's centre. It's got a women's centre and an Indigenous centre.
Indigenous centre.
So like, there's a lot of good stuff going back into our.
I think
members,
it's going to have
really,
a pretty
like,
good
really.
beer garden on the roof too, which is pretty important. You know?
Big shout out to the boys from the Riggers from MCG Cranes. Did a great job yesterday. Really good job putting that crane up.
Got it up and going, so that's good. What else have we got happening?
Well, that sounds fantastic. It's going to be something for the members, and I think, you know, when you think about your membership ticket, which is coming up in March, which you just brought up, bull-headed spotted sparrow. So, you know, apart from all that, and all the other things that go with it, not mention your wages and conditions most importantly, but there's also the travel insurance. Now, we've had a lot of feedback about the travel insurance, and it's all good. I haven't heard any bad stuff.
I haven't heard a bad word either.
Someone's going to go away and they didn't cover their speedos or something, or someone, you know, bit the crutch out of his speedos and didn't get his money back or whatever. We're going to find something out. But anyway, so far so good, because one thing I found out is you just ring up, and when you get just a bit you know, later in your years, a bit like me, just a couple of years. You don't have to fill out 4,000 forms. You ring them up.
That's
it's just
right.
one basic form.
Tell them what you've done.
When you go to those travel agents, it used to be about a 15-page bloody form.
spread.
Hang on, we've had a bit of industrial turmoil. We've had to stop the bloke vacuuming outside the door here. Jeez, how unprofessional is that?
Can't stop, won't stop.
Oh, he stopped. He
mate.
stopped. He stopped.
Jeez.
He's protest. He's going again.
Going
He's-
again. No pull. Andy, you got no pull there. Yeah, so all the things that come with your membership, it's adding up. There's more and more every year, and the executive done a fantastic job of all that stuff. And it's just about getting value for your money, and we're getting more members, so we've got a little bit more money to make things better. So it's fantastic.
Exactly right.
We've got 35,000 members moving upwards, so it's
It's only going to
fantastic.
get bigger and better.
You must be doing something right.
And travel insurance for a family of four wouldn't be cheap.
Nah.
Even if you just go on to Sydney or something just
Yeah.
for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, it's mate. If you're going overseas, it's massive. You're spending. I mean, the trip that me and my mate are going on, it was $800 each.
Yeah.
So it's in Australia, so that's a lot, you know, and that's just one each. So 800, you know. So imagine the family.
Yeah.
You know, it's in Australia. You know, so it's a good thing, and we'll try. We actually might get someone in from the travel insurance one week and have a bit of a yarn
A
about it.
bit of a
Be
spiel,
interesting for the members, and because we don't always get everything right, do we?
Well, Robbie's all over that.
Yeah. One time we were wrong, but we weren't. We were just mistaken.
All right. What else we got, lads? The young activists are coming up.
Yep. On the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. Give your missus the
please.
boot. Give your missus the boot and come down. Get involved in the Young Activists. 5 o'clock down the office, level 7, 540 Elizabeth Street. Come down and see what the union's about, what the union's doing. Get involved. Be part of it.
And,
know?
they're getting big numbers there, 100.
Yeah, I think we had 200.
200?
Oh, actually, no.
No,
I think we
no.
had 140 the last one was 140, I think. And it just keeps growing. Right? Be standing room only soon, the way things are going, so that's good.
Can I sneak in or a bit too old now?
I don't know, man.
Come in and tell some old war stories.
Put the boot polish in the hair and come on in, mate.
I could talk about the scissor lift.
The scissor lift.
Yeah,
It's already signed up. I made it by a membership.
yeah, no, it's good to get down there, the young people, and talk about all the things that affect young people these days, which we got no idea about. There's the mental illnesses and all the other things, and
Yeah.
there's a fair bit goes on the young people these days. It's not a simple world anymore.
100%. And it's also just about educating people. That, like, a lot of the young fellas these days just come on site and they just think the bosses give us everything, and it's showing them what the older generation fought for, and that nothing's ever handed to you. You got to fight for everything you want.
Yeah, and like it was a pretty simple life. In my day was used to get by the age. I'm pretty sure it was the age. And looking at the age for a job, builders, labourers, and you pick which one you're going to. And you see the old same gang queuing up out the front to get a job, and they come out and they look at their heads. Oh yeah, know him, yeah, no, you blokes can go. You're no good and all that. And they'd pick the eyes out of it, and away you'd go. And by smoke, if they liked you, they kept you. If they didn't, you're gone.
Yeah. Or you just walk past the job and walk on and ask for a job.
Yeah, that's right. You could do that sometimes,
you
know.
saw a job.
And then those days there was no tickets. You could do anything you liked. Then they brought the ticket and scheme in, and that was when you
Made it a bit harder.
Made it a bit harder. I remember me and my mate. I was a brickies labourer in those days, and I had the scaffolding ticket, which was like gold because this is after the Westgate. You know, when the Westgate fell.
Yeah.
And you couldn't get scaffolders; they were like bloody rock and all shit, you know. And I worked for a mob called O'Halloran's, George and John O'Halloran. George was a good bloke, but his brother was no good. John O'Halloran was an ex-copper, you know. I hated him; he hated me. But George used to put me on, and John used to sack me every week. and George he goes, "Where are you today?" I said, John said, fuck, don't worry, don't listen to you. I'm the boss. Come back to this job and all that, you know. But they were good days, you know. I mean, they were pretty hard days, you know. We drank hard, played hard, and with a few punch-ups with the bosses and all that. But funny enough, though, it was pretty simple days. But, you know, we've come a long way since then, and 100% things have improved. We didn't have proper sheds. We didn't have this. We didn't have that. We used to ride the hook. They used to drop you off on a foreskin brick wall with no scaffold either side of it, 10 stories up, and leave you there till smoke and take the hook up and bring you back down. And if you're hitting bricks and you missed them, well, you know, hasta la vista, put an ad in the age again, we get another bloke.
Someone else there.
So
you'd have done homemade out of a job. He wouldn't be able to sack you anymore.
Yeah. Oh, he was a dog.
What was the one ticket you always had though? The union ticket, mate.
Nah, that's right, mate. With the BLs then, and it was always it was and like when I started off, I knew nothing about unions either. I mean, I come from they were a right wing family, my family, and until we worked for this bricklayer, didn't pay us for 6 weeks. One of the boys said, "Well, ring the union." What do you mean union? So the BLF come out, fought for us, got our wages, got us back paid, and that started my career. You know, being in the union, I thought, geez, how good's that? So that's the only hope we got. That's still the only hope you got if you're not in the union. Anyone to get your wages, still
even half the bosses are chasing money for them now. You know,
that's right.
So.
And when these blokes go broke, who do they all come to?
And that was the day the officials used to turn up in a 3-piece suit. They used to wear a suit. I said, the coppers are here. They said, the coppers. I said, no, that's Martin Greening, an Irishman. She's fancy luck. I never said that to him. He would have not, But well, what would you think? 3-piece suit.
Why have we got lawyers down here for?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he pulled up and he goes, and I couldn't understand a word he said. And then we did a job. It was the Waverley Police Academy. They were building these big police academy, obviously out Waverley. And I was a brickies labourer, and the mix kept breaking down. It was about 9 brickies. I was working like fucking mate, knocking it up by hand. And I put up my hand and complained about it. He said, "Part of the industry, son," and that was it. That's all I got. Part of the industry. I said, "Geez, what a drop kick!" Anyway. So that's a bit of bullshit from the old days, but we have come a long way, and now we've got the young activists, and we've got all the bells and whistles to go with it because we've got the membership to do it, and it's a good thing. So, just sorry for me digressing there, but we might go to a song and we'll go with no, we haven't played it long ago, but I love this song by Eric Gale. You Got the Blues.
You got the blues.
If you ain't been to jail, you don't know the blues, and nobody posts your bail. You don't know the blues, and if your lights ain't been on for 2 weeks, then you don't know the blues. If you ain't been sleeping out in the streets, you don't know the blues. Hey. If you ain't walked a mile in my shoes, then you don't know the blues. If the tax man ain't took all your money, you don't know the blues. If your stomach ain't been hurting and hungry, you don't know the blues. If you ain't had nobody cheat on you, you don't know the blues. If you never had the police with the heat on you, hey, you don't know the blues. If you ain't walked a mile in my shoes, then you don't know the blues. You don't know the blues. If you ain't lost a deal, you don't know the blues. If you ain't had to beg, borrow, and steal, then you don't know the blues. If you ain't lost your guitar, then you don't know the blues. If you ain't never had to sleep out in your car, then you don't know the blues. Hey, if you ain't never had a flat, you don't know the blues. With no spare tire in the back, you don't know the blues. y'all know the blues. Yeah!
And there it was, Eric Gales, and you don't know you got the blues. We got a bit of the blues in here.
I definitely know I got them anyway.
Frankie, not to mention the scissor
Lift that he
which
fell
we
into
can't-
and destroyed.
We can't mention that.
Nah, he gets a bit
But
touchy.
we know we've played that, but it's one of the Concrete Gang favourites, and we'll probably keep playing it. But anyway, all right, we've got a few things to talk about. You wanted me to mention old Blackie retired. Old Stevie Blackie. He's been around. He was an organiser for FedFer and that in the old days, and I'll never forget him. He was my organiser. He was supposed to get me in training, get me trained up, and 8 months I went before he finally got that done. So
He would have been pretty busy back then.
oh no, he was very busy. Him and his mate, and he hates it when I'm bringing it up. That's why I brought it up, because he'd be spewing because I brought it up. But yeah, he's been around the traps forever, and he ended up at Multiplex doing a bit of traffic management, a bit of
Trades Hall, remember he did Trades Hall?
he did trades halls as steward. He represented the
Best induction ever. Yeah, he'd do a tour of the Trades Hall, give everyone the history of it.
Did he mention the Bombers?
No. Yeah, and show you the bullet holes in the steps and everything. You know, it was a good induction.
Yeah, no, it's good. So there's another one's gone to retirement. I hope you enjoy it, and hope you can live another 30 years in good fine fitness, because a lot of our members don't enjoy it. But I think Blackie be one. He's made for retirement. I think Blackie. He's built for retirement.
Yeah, he is.
You can't talk about that, but he's built for retirement. So Blackie from the Concrete Gang, and we hope you keep listening. You've always been a big fan of the Concrete Gang, and we'll get you on one day. You can sing. What was his song? His favourite song? It was Proud Mary by Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he stopped the pub one night with getting up and singing that. That's
his
another
rendition?
story with his rendition.
Shut the pub or stop the pub?
Yeah, both. But yeah, all right, and we'll get Blackie on one day. We'll get a few of these old fellas on and talk about what it's like being retired. And, we've got a lot of blokes out there retired listening to the show, and we really appreciate all our listeners.
On you, Blackie.
Good on you, mate. All right, what else we got? We got
EBAs.
EBAs.
Very close, apparently.
That's my job to say that.
Oh, sorry, mate.
EBAs.
Sorry,
now
mate.
you go in.
EBAs. Can we go now?
Everyone's trying to get me job.
They're nearly.
That'll do, mate. Right, we'll move on.
Grouse. They're nearly done. Should be done. Sorted next week. That's what the president said that. So if it doesn't happen, we'll blame him. All right?
You mean Rabbit? You've gone the Crow. Rabbit's under pressure. He'll be losing hair now. He'll be using hair, the old Rabbit.
Yeah, we bumped into Decker yesterday over in the office. He looked pretty drained, so I think they're getting that close. They've been locked up. They came back early from the break, and it seems like it's going to get sorted, hopefully, next week. Because it's getting to the stage where the builders want it as well. You know, they want to start pricing jobs with
Exactly
it.
right, yep.
So,
all right.
it's sounding positive.
And we've got the long weekend.
And then we'll have the mass meeting.
We've got the long weekend.
Long weekend, so everyone have a good weekend.
Yep.
Weather's good.
Yep.
Have a good break and take care.
You need the break after the big break, you know?
Yes, we do. Stewards meeting coming up.
Yeah, the stewards meeting is. Let me get this up. I think.
Hang on, mate. This is
I
live.
know. I heard it up.
Jeez, you're supposed to be more professional than that.
Stewards
What
meeting
about-
is the 8th of Feb.
The 8th of Feb.
First one. Be good to get a
good
good turnout, as big a turnout
Yeah.
as we did with the last one. You
get
know,
along there. Give the
there'll be no beer handed out at this one, so I don't think we'll get the same turnout.
And we've also got the Palestinian rally coming up.
Yep.
Frankie boy.
So the Palestinian rally
Frankie Freebears.
last week, they had
Scissors Wrecker.
the Palestine rally on Sunday, and it's not on Sunday this week because they're marching in solidarity on Friday with our Indigenous brothers and sisters. So turn up, get involved, and support our local Indigenous friends.
Now, you might notice I haven't left a lot of time for the scallywags and Sookie Lalas because we haven't got too many.
Nah.
But they're starting to build up now. It's just, they're starting to, they've come back and they're starting a little bit of sook in here, a little bit of sook in there, and we've got to get this job done.
Already talking about Sundays and trying to
Yeah,
get RDOs. The year's only just started.
Yeah.
There's always a sucker out there, mate.
Oh,
I
they're
tell ya.
just starting to build up a bit. It's like the wet weather,
Yeah,
up
the big
north,
build,
the
the
big
build.
build.
Yeah.
It's starting
Yeah.
to build
Yeah.
up, mate.
It's definitely coming.
I'd put that rat Dutton in there, that Peter Dutton. Him and Murdoch Media. They put a post.
Oh,
they put a
yeah.
post up the other day saying you should really sympathise with Peter Dutton. He's for the working class people, and he's standing with Gina Reinhardt. of all people.
That's the real working class.
Who didn't understand why people here can't work for $2 a day. They do it in Africa.
I'll never forget. We ran in a pub, and there was a bloke there. Was a chef on the hotel up in Sydney, where it's right under the bridge. It's the dearest hotel you can stay at, and she used to stay there, and he used to cook a steak, and he used to say, "Oh, what a arsehole she was." He goes, I said, "You didn't give it the old treatment with the old, la-di-da, did you?" He goes, no. But, anyway, so that's just digressing a bit, but no, didn't think we'd go that
It's
far.
definitely digressed.
There's another. Here we go. Another court case coming up. But anyway, all right. So we've got Scallywags first up. We've got the Westgate, which you told me to put on because you'd said.
Me? I didn't tell you nothing.
Yes, you did. I'm lagging you in because you lagged me in. So the Westgate, because I did have a little bit of trouble getting over the bridge there on Wednesday to go over see one of our good people over there. But there's a lot of work going on. As I say to people, we've got to suffer the pain to get the gain.
Correct.
And the boys are doing a fantastic job, but we're blaming it's John Hollands, isn't it?
100% John Holmes.
Yeah.
So we're blaming them.
CBP, John Holmes.
The blokes.
They need to manage the job better.
The blokes are doing a fantastic job. Yeah. But Suki Lala, Dutton.
Oh, 100% Dutton.
He's just got a head. I mean,
Spudhead.
You just couldn't vote for his head.
He couldn't.
I mean, there's no gold paintings in there, but I mean, geez.
He's a
He's
racist.
the richest ex-copper I've ever seen.
Oh, no, what, another one died during the week. That bloke up in Sydney.
Oh, yeah.
What about him? Jeez.
Remember when they
Boom, what was that?
Remember when they reopened Christmas Island, and apparently his daughter got the contracts.
Contracts, yeah.
Like, how's that not inside?
Is that like collusive tendering?
Oh, and the
cartel behaviour?
The wife owns a heap of daycare centres too, so they get the rebates.
There you go.
We're going to give the Scallywag and the Suki Lala to Dutton.
Yeah, Dutton.
You get the daily double.
Adco doing a bit of sooking already though, you know.
Oh yeah, well what's new? Well, we could. I'll tell you what, we could give them the most consistency award.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't.
They might be nudging out Bernie.
The what?
Nudging out Bernie.
Oh, don't care. we can't bring that up.
The world champion.
The world champion.
All right, look, it's great to be back, and thank you for all the support from our listeners. You've been fantastic. We really appreciate that, because without you, we're nothing, and have a guess what? We're still nothing. But we haven't forgot that, as you keep reminding us, and we're going to battle on this year, make a few changes, and maybe get a good, nice turn up along the way there, a bit of a turn, because everyone loves the concrete gang turns. And we'll go out the same old way, dare to struggle.
Dare to win.
And if you don't fight,
you lose.
It's good morning from the concrete gang, and we're going out with
Tracy
Chapman talking about revolution.
Don't you know we're talking about a revolution? It sounds like a whisper. Don't you know we're talking about a revolution? It sounds like a whisper. While they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution? It sounds whisper. Poor people gonna rise up, get their share. Poor people gonna rise up and take what's theirs. Don't you know you better run, 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 run. Oh, I said you better run, 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 run. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn, talking about the revolution. Yes, finally the tables are starting to turn, talking about a revolution. Oh no, talking about a revolution. Oh, while they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds a whisper. And finally
You've been listening to a 3CR podcast produced in the studios of independent community radio station 3CR in Melbourne, Australia. For more information, go to allthews.3cr.org.au. You've been listening to a 3CR podcast produced in the studios of independent community radio station 3CR in Melbourne, Australia. For more information, go to allthews.3cr.org.au.